Hey guys, so welcome back to yet another video. So in this video we'll be talking about decorators. So now what are decorators and why are they used? So firstly there are two types of decorators, that are class decorators and function decorators. So now function decorators are much more common. So in this video we'll be looking into function decorators. Okay, so now what is a decorator? A decorator is used when you want to extend the functionality of a function without actually modifying the function in any way. So like, let me say what I mean by that. Let's say I have a function called name which just prints a name out, say for example Jake. Okay, now when I call the function, let's see what it gives me as output. It gives me the output as Jake, right? Okay, now let's say for example, like before J comes out, I want to print out something like hello my name is, and then J comes out. So how do I do that without modifying this name function? So like, this is where decorators come super handy. Okay, now decorators are like just functions. So I'll be making my decorator function with the name dec. Okay, and our decorator function will always be taking in our original function as an argument. In this case it's name. Okay, so now every decorator function will be having a wrapper function. So now what is a wrapper function? A wrapper function is a function that holds your existing function, or basically that calls your existing function along with the other things you add to extend it. So like, let me say for example I have a wrapper function. Now here I will be calling my existing function, right, name. But before name I want it to come as hello my name is. So I can just print hello my name is, right? And now I have to return wrapper for my original decorator function. As you can see, that's basically it. So now when it will go inside the decorator function, we'll be having the wrapper function, inside of which we put our existing function along with the things we wanted to add, right? And then we return the wrapper function to the main decorator function. Now let's run this and see, and it still gives me Jake. Why is that? Because I'm still calling the original function. So now there are two ways to call a decorator function. The first way is you could assign this function name to the decorator's name. So I could do name is equal to dec of name, right? And then dec of name. So now when I come down and call name, instead of executing this function, it is gonna go and execute the decorator function. Okay, let me just bring this a bit more up. Okay, now let's run this, and there you go. Now we get the output as hello my name is, and then we get Jake. So now what if you wanted to add arguments to your function and make a decorator function with that? So now let's say I put in the argument as first name, and even this print is going to be having first name. Okay, so now we want to like accept first name. So while calling the function, I will be putting here, not first name, actually be putting in here Jake. Let's put a different name, John. Okay, so now what will happen? Now like, let's see if it changes or not. And it takes an, oh, it gives me an error. Now why is this? It says that wrapper takes 0 positional arguments but 1 was given, because we gave in 1 argument over here, but for the wrapper function we are like not giving any arguments. So how can you solve this? You can just use args and quarks as I mentioned, and even for the name function you want to use args and quarks. Okay, so now what happens is when you say John, when you call the wrapper function, like John comes over here, and then when you call the name function, it's gonna take John from the wrapper function. Okay, so it will come as hello my name is John. So now that's where like args and quarks become super handy, and there you go, it is hello my name is John. So now this is all the basics about function decorators. So now you could also call decorators in another way. So instead of doing this, what you could do is, let me just comment this out real quick. I'll comment this out. So now instead of doing this, above the existing function or your normal function, you could put an @ symbol and put the name of the decorator. So now what this does is, this will tell Python that whenever you call this function, you want to call the decorator function. So now even without this statement right here, when you call like the name function, without executing your original name function, it will be executing your decorator function. So that's basically it. That's all about decorators, about function decorators, that is. If you have any doubts, do leave them in the comment section below. If you want me to do a video on class decorators, please do let me know them down below. All right. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.